Hey, did you know that all your winches need to be serviced at least once every year? In this video, I'm going to show you how to service a manual Lewmar winch. And after you've seen it, you're going to be able to do it yourself. I'm just going to take it apart bit by bit, and then I'm going to clean it with white spirits, grease it back up and put it back together. Just taking the cap off. All it does is screws hand tight, and you can, if it gets really stick, you just put a little screwdriver there and just knock it through that way. So take that off, take the tailor off. Sometimes you have to wiggle it just to get it off. Then we lift up. It's quite heavy, so be careful. And you have to be careful because sometimes the washer and the bearings come up with it. And this is what it looks like if the bearings and the washer stay in place. So what you need to do is take them all off and just keep them organised wherever you put them. Right here, they come out. What is a groove in there which holds the steel centre part. You then put the winch handle into.
Alright, I see what you mean now.
Yeah. So you take them out. And here is a closer demonstration of how to take them out with a screwdriver, nice and gently. Right, might come out.
Perfect.
There we go. First shot, stick that in there. So as I take them off, I line them up in the cockpit nice and neatly. So I'm just taking one of the two pins out. The great thing about this is they're both different sizes, so you can't mess them up. Sometimes they can be a little tight. Here is Andrew just using a screwdriver nice and gently to get it out. Next step is to pull out the cogs. Just be careful, there's 3 bearings and a washer inside. So I keep it all on one side. So I lay all the parts out on a plastic bag, and I keep one set of cogs on one side and the other set of cogs on the other side.
A little bit stiff, that one.
A little bit stiff, that one. There we go. So here I am taking the other side out. Just be careful the washer doesn't fall out, and keeping the bearings there. Okay, so we take the middle bit out, middle cog out. I'm just checking these to see if they are really stiff, so need cleaning and lubricating, and that's what I'm going to do now. To see what we use to service our winches, see our winch servicing checklist down below. Pulled the winch, and now I'm going to start cleaning it. What I've got in this bucket is some white spirits, an old toothbrush, and what I'm going to be doing is just cleaning it up, getting all the old grease and grime off it, giving it a good clean now with a toothbrush. And now you can see all the grime that's coming off it, and just clean it all up and then check it, and you have to do it again. We have to do it again. So everything on this sheet now needs to be cleaned in white spirit with a toothbrush, so it gets all the dirt and grime off it. Why is this important? Because what happens is, over time the grease wears out, dirt gets in there, and it starts to clog up, and instead of getting a nice smooth action, you're going to get something like something rattling in there, and it's going to be doing damage to the cogs. So you've got to do this every season, whether you're using the winches a lot or hardly any. I do it once a year, but a couple of months ago I had an issue on it, and I had to service it then because it had just gotten really dirty. So okay, so what I'm doing is get a little bit of white spirit on here and just giving this a clean, get all the grime off it. And then also inside where the bearings go in there. So what you can see on this one, this fits into here and goes around. Oh, can you hear that? That means there's no, that's really quite tingy because there's no grease on it. Okay, so in here there's a little spring that holds it, and that pushes out. See, that one's working okay, and so is that one, but sometimes they stick. So what we have to do is try and get these out. So pinch that out, and I've got to be ultra careful because the things normally ping out and go down holes and into the sea. So that's come out, and I've got to clean that up. And there's a little spring there. I've only just replaced these quite recently, so I'm not going to replace them, but I have replacements, and I do that every 2 years normally. I'm just going to do that to do the other one. This has now been sat in there, it's had a good clean, and I've dried it all off, and it is now ready to put the spring back in with this lever. Remembering to be nice and easy with it. So pinch the spring in, push it down, and it's there. Okay, so that's nice and free. What I don't want to do is get any of the gear grease down there. What I do is I put gear oil. So I oil them up, and that is really smooth now, clicking back lovely. Okay, so they're both on there. One was sticking, now they're not, so I've oiled them up. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lightly grease it. Now what you don't want to do is put too much grease on this, so you cover it and it's really thick, because what will happen is there's pressure, because the pressure is immense on these, and you don't want too much grease because you can do damage to them. I'd rather have too little than too much. Look, a little bit on my finger, and off we go. And with the teeth, I go in there and try and get it all nice and light. Just take your time with it, see if you get a nice even coating over it. Also, very important to get the ends and inside. I've greased the male and the female. A nice even grease over there. Open that up, put that in. Now, I don't know if you remember what it sounded like before. Oh, can you hear that? But that is a much nicer sound. Nice, even, not too much on there. There's no big blobs of grease on there. These are 2003. If you've got a new one, if you've got a new boat, these are all going to be a lot more shiny. And people will say, well, it's not as shiny as my one. Well, this one's 17 years old nearly, but they still work perfectly well. Remember I said I put one set over there and another set over here, and that's just to make it easier for me. It is like a jigsaw puzzle, but the great thing is you can't interchange them. This one is much smaller than this one, as you can see. It doesn't matter if you put them all on one side and you go, oh, I've made a mistake. Don't worry about it, because this one will not go in there and that one will not go in there. These are the bearings. They go onto the shaft there and on inside of this. Also, there is other smaller bearings. So these need to be lightly greased inside and out. The bearings in there, the cylinders are going to have to be able to move. This is really important. You don't put too much on this, but they still need a good covering. Once I clean this all up, dry it all off and give it a good light greasing. So everything gets cleaned with white spirit, even the inside of the winch casing, and then I give it a light greasing. This is the last bit I've got to do to grease up, and then we put it in reverse order to put it back together.
Then what do we do after that?
We have a test, then get a beer. They're all lightly greased up, everything, washers, everything is greased up. And what we've got to do is just be careful. So we get this in here, and then it's a bit fiddly, sometimes the washer comes out. Okay, so that took a bit of time to get in, but just got to keep persevering. This washer's got a little bit of a lip on it which sits in there nice, so hopefully this one will go in a little easier. Maybe a bit happens if I get it right the right way around. I've got both in there and that's moving around lovely. Big washer on, and these three. Right, insert this. There we go. But what we need to do is these bits here. So you need to lift this back up and then insert it in there. One side. And also what this does is these teeth fit in there. So they sit in there like that when it goes on top, so this doesn't move around. Okay, those are both in there now, and that sits up nice. Okay. Put this back on. That spins around lovely. Here, put that in the position because that goes in through here. And then line it up with the teeth. Push that down. Last but no means least, it's still a bit greasy, so okay, the reason why it flies off that way is you can't tighten it too much, where you can knock it off, but you can't over tighten it. Clean it all up. And that's the service done. This is the way I do it. If you have any different ways of doing it, please let me know. To see what we use to service our winches, see our winch servicing checklist down below. Every Tuesday we either put a video out or an article, or sometimes we do both. Please subscribe to our channel and visit sailingbritican.com.